At first glance, this looks like any major American city. Massive skylines, sprawling suburbs, and wide asphalt grids. But spend a day moving through it, and you realize something is fundamentally different. Over 1 million people pack its subways every single weekday. Its streets are alive, dense, and deeply walkable. By every measurable standard, this city is a functional urban masterpiece compared to its southern neighbors. Yet, for most of its history, it was following the exact same car-dependent, suburban death spiral. So what changed? And why did this city break the North American mold? Step 1. Stop the highway before it eats the heart out. Back in the 1950s and 60s, Toronto was speeding down the exact same disastrous path as U.S. cities like Atlanta and Detroit. Urban planners drew up blueprints for massive expressways to slice directly through its oldest, densest neighborhoods. The most notorious was the Spadina Expressway, a mega highway designed to bulldoze its way straight into downtown. Construction actually started, but then an unprecedented thing happened. The residents fought back, and in 1971, provincial leadership took the unthinkable step of canceling the highway mid-construction. That single decision flipped the script. Instead of doubling down on concrete, the city pivoted entirely. They poured capital into rail networks, clustered development around transit stops instead of off-ramps, and preserved historical density. They dodged a bullet that wrecked modern American urban planning. Step 2. Build a system people actually want to use, not a last resort. Look at public transit in most major North American cities. It's largely treated as a safety net for those who can't afford a car. But here, roughly 25% of all commuters use public transit, making it an absolute cultural default across every income level. The TTC acts as the lifeblood of the city, supported by North America's last remaining legacy streetcar networks. And it didn't stop at transit. Toronto became a high-rise powerhouse. Over the past 2 decades, the city has routinely operated more construction cranes simultaneously than any other metropolis in the Western Hemisphere, beating New York, Chicago, and Miami. But unlike American downtowns that turn into ghost towns after 5 p.m., that density bleeds organically into vibrant human-scale neighborhoods like Kensington Market and Leslieville. Even the sprawling suburbs integrated stacked townhouses and mid-rises along major corridors, keeping transit and housing tightly intertwined. Step 3. Fall victim to your own success. Don't mistake this for a utopia. Toronto is currently drowning under one of the most severe housing affordability crises on the planet, with median home prices hovering around 1 million Canadian dollars and a staggering price-to-income ratio. The city is pricing out the very people who built it. Infrastructure is buckling under the weight of its own growth. Key transit lines operate near max capacity during peak hours, and millions of drivers lose nearly 100 hours a year sitting in soul-crushing suburban congestion. The model works, but the system is running on fumes. Toronto proves that a city's design isn't an accident of geography. It's the product of political choices. They chose density over concrete, and it changed everything. If you want to decode how modern cities rise, fail, and adapt from the inside out, make sure you're subscribed to Atlas Explained. Drop a comment below on which global city we should break down next. See you in the next one.